Hi Sue. Hi Dee.
Oh,
Hello Carly. Hi Tracy. Hi Susan. Hi Alison. Hi Doreen. Hi Lorraine. Well, we're back. Oh dear, that's
we're
not
back.
very straight. Oh, I can't be bothered to change it. I'm too tired. Hi Elaine. It is so nice to be back. Do you know what? We've had the most amazing. Oh, hi Jill. I hope the top tub's hot. Which reminds me, husband, you have left the bath running.
I have got to go check.
Yeah, yeah. So he's gonna have a bath probably after we've finished, but best it doesn't run over. I think. Hi Renee. Oh, is it not full yet? No. Okay. Do you know? I woke up this morning. We got back yesterday. We got back yesterday. We were home. What about 10 o'clock? Something like that. Early-ish, anyway. And neither of us had slept since the morning before, so we'd been up what 24 plus hours. I think I'd managed half an hour on the plane, which was quite surprising because I'd slept pretty much all of the way over, but I didn't manage to sleep on the way back. And we had a bit of a snooze, and then went to see Dad. So yesterday was just like a waste of time. And I woke up this morning and I just thought, oh yeah, great, brilliant, jet lag. What's that? Ain't bothered. I'm fine. So a couple of hours later, I decided maybe it wasn't that good after all and went back to bed. So I've had a snooze, which is more than Mark has because he's been to work. Um, and I'm a little bit more awake now, but we'll see. I'm not making any promises. It's a little bit more what's it is. This camera has not learnt its lesson while we've been away. Let me see if I can set it up again. Oh, nothing's working here anymore.
What was it doing? Autofocus thing?
Yeah, but I can't. Oh, everything's so slow on my PC. I switched it off while we were away, and it just seems to be in go slow mood. No, right. Well, the cat. Well, are they speaking to us? They are now a bit. They weren't so much. Yeah, Max is a lot happier now. And Fred's let me touch him, so he must have missed us a bit. Let me see if I can work out this camera and see if I can stop it auto. What's it in? So yeah, they Storm's not headbutting me, which is intensely no head bops, which is intensely worrying, really. Why is this? She's purring, yeah. And Fred, oh my god, Fred. What can we say about Fred? He's 2 sandwiches short of a picnic, I tell you. Anyway, lovely Sadie moved in whilst we were away to look after the cats. And yeah, I think she got the Fred treatment. Why is nothing working on this? Why is it so slow? Hang on.
Probably jet lagged.
It hasn't. Oh yeah, it did come with us, didn't it? I don't even know how this works. Why can't I make it? I've forgotten how it works. Oh, that's it.
Just says how Fred fits in well then.
Yeah, he does.
Because
My camera is not available. Oh, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, so I did say if you were here tonight, I'd hopefully have the For the Boys book to show you. It's not finished, but I can show you the cover. But stick around. I will show you this in the next couple of days. But I've been trying to catch up with some boxes and other bits and pieces today because I just want to get orders and things sorted for people before I start making. But I'll show you the cover. So it's quite substantial. I splattered Posca paint pen all over it earlier because I just wanted to do that. But I will show you this in more detail in the next day or so. I'll do a live and I'll let you know when I'm going to do it. But I have to say, I spent 2 days in Columbus making this, and it was an absolute joy. We just this camera is driving me absolutely wall. Why won't it stop?
Click.
It's not going to make any difference.
Come on, you never know.
To change it, you have to be where I was there, and that's the one that needs changing, and you can't click on it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I said.
No. Well, I was going to another profile. You can usually stop it, can't you?
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't understand why it's not playing.
But this all looks different to it did before.
No.
I don't know. It says fixed focus there.
Yeah, I know. Well, whatever it is, whichever one it's set to is not the right one. And it doesn't matter which one you set to, it's always not the right one. No, it's just not.
Doesn't want to play.
No. Does anybody else's husband do this?
What's that?
You know, tell them that it's not working and you just have to check to make sure that I'm right.
Oh.
And then it turns out I'm right. So anyway, so I spent 2 days in our hotel in Columbus sorting this out and doing it, and it was so much fun because I didn't have anything else that could kind of distract me. So I literally just sat for 2 days making this, and it was amazing. I had so much fun, and I'm really pleased with it because it's a little bit unusual, and it's finished, but I haven't decorated inside yet, and I don't want to show you until I've done that. But I have got 4 different papers for this. I've used Mintay. This is Garage. I've also got this one, which is gorgeous. It's called Country Fair. But if you're into sort of like gardening, this just couldn't be more perfect. I've got Woodland, which is exactly what it says on the tin. And another one, which is called Nightfall, which is really purpley and gorgeous and kind of like, I would guess, let's call it wine orientated, shall we? Don't know where the stuff is for that. My best is still a tip. Yeah, there we go. That's the Nightfall one. So I have bought extra papers. So there will be a kit. But this obviously won't go on sale until after the event anyway, which is the 22nd. But I will do a proper video with it when I finish this. And I'm going to make up a second one. And I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do, but I'm going to do one of them anyway. So, yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. So that's come out just how I hoped. And I actually had time to work with it, which was just absolutely brilliant. So that's the retreat mini, and I'll come back to that. So, okay, so we have been in the US for just over 2 weeks, which was absolutely incredible. Just best time ever. Had to be home, not going to lie. It's nice to be home and have a cup of tea. But we've just had the most amazing time, and I just thought rather tonight than come on and do class, because I'm really not quite up to it yet, to be brutally honest. I'll show you what the stuff that we've been doing. So whilst we were over there, we took a tour of lots of local scrapbook shops. So I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I bought, because one thing you might realise is if you've got a business, you know, that essentially revolves around your hobby, it can kind of take some of it changes the way you associate with your hobby. So I used to get incredibly excited about going to craft shops and buying new craft stuff, and like we all know this feeling. But as time's gone on, and obviously I get deliveries really often of great papers, don't get me wrong, but it kind of it changes the relationship you have with buying craft supplies. Firstly, because you don't always get time to craft for yourself, but also because I suppose it's a case of getting used to it. But anyway, we went around all of these craft shops and I had so much fun because what I'm going to show you, I bought for me. Well, yeah, it was an amazing time. Yeah, it's nice to be back, and it feels like we've been away forever. But yeah, never going to forget that trip. Absolutely, so planning coming back soon. So yes, our guide and fellow crafter and fellow craft shopper was our lovely Kari, who I have to say is the most long-suffering person I've ever met in my life, because she must have taken, and it's my fault, me, to every covered bridge between Connecticut and Ohio. We just visited so many, and it was just so brilliant. Anyway, it was awesome. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you a little bit about the book that we made at the retreat, because that'll be going in the shop this week. And I want to show you some of the stuff that I got at Creative Asian, and then I've had permission to show you something very, very special. So if you like 49 and Market, don't go anywhere. Also, don't go anywhere, because to be honest with you, most of the stash that I bought was also 49 and Market. But just yeah, anyway. So without further ado, let me start with I'll start with the retreat book. So you'll have seen this all before. This has been well travelled, this book. It's the Alice version that I did. And it's the one with the plaques in that I used make mark tools for, and that funny little closure there, which I'll just put together. Now, there was a 49 and Market version of this with Alina, which I absolutely love the colours of, but I left that with Diana because I wanted her to have one of them, so I left that one over there. But this was this is the book that I'm going to be putting into the shop in due course. But what I thought I'd do is, it's not quite finished, but in the retreat I used little things, the graphic 45 little things. So I thought I'd show you that so far. When it's done, because I've still got one page to decorate. When it's done, what I'll do is I'll take lots of photos of it and I'll put that up as well. But this is the little things version. And Kari and Mark made a little charm to go on it, which is really cute. And when Kari and I went to Michael's, we found these. They're called swivel clasps. I haven't seen them here, but I'm going to see if I can source them, because they're just great for putting your charms on. I'm going to put an eyelet on there to tidy it up. But anyway, look how cute are these? And these little glass mushrooms. You only did the chain. Well, I'm grateful to both of you, because it came out really, really well.
Kari says,
oh, okay. Cool.
Holding back.
Yeah. So this was my version. I said it's not finished yet. I haven't finished decorating. But this is the little things one. And you open it up and you've got your acetate covers here. And then that's the little plaque that we made with the Make a Mark piece. Open that up. You see, this is the bit I haven't done yet. So that's the one with the funny closure. And then I've got these two bits here. This is a pull out. And then we've got a little pocket there. So as I said, I haven't finished decorating it yet, but you get the gist of it. And then you open it up again. There's another what do you call it? Another plaque thing there. And then here, like I said, not finished yet, but that opens up and you've got a belly band here and another acetate pocket, which acetate cover, which kind of, gives you a little window into there. So I will finish that off and take some photos, and I will get the class into the shop this week as well. So that was what we made in Ohio. And I want to tell you about Kathy, who came along, and Kathy and Diana, who organised the retreat, made these absolutely awesome canvas bags with the logo on, and I've got some spare. So I thought they've very kindly given me the extras, and I thought we might do like a draw somehow. I'll have to have a think about how to do it, but maybe we could do a draw for one of these bags that I've got left over, because they're so cute. So thank you both for that. So we'll get that sorted as well. Right, so I want to talk to you. This is really important. Hello, Max. Hello, Stormy. I want to talk to you about independent craft stores. Okay, now this is a conversation that I want to have with people outside the UK who have local craft stores. Okay, and this is what I'm going to say to you: support them. It is so important. In the UK, we have next to no independent craft stores. I mean, just off the top of my head, I'm thinking we've got the lovely Mad Scrapper up in Scotland. And there's a couple around, but there's very few. They have disappeared over the years. And after spending some time, in various craft stores in the US on our travels, I know that there's been a few stores closing. I know it's not an easy time, but they need to be supported, because you do not want to find yourselves in the same situation we are in here in the UK. If you don't, here's me with an online store telling you not to use online. If you can get stuff from your local craft stores, then do. It's so important, because you do not want to end up like us. I've had such joy being able to walk into craft stores and just see the amazing ranges, the papers, the dyes, the tools, and just being able to see the stuff and just buy it and talk to somebody who's excited, about what they're selling. And I'm just going to say it again: please support your local stores. And if they haven't got what you want, then either ask them to get it, or come online. But it's just so important that you support them. So on the subject of craft stores, the first place that we went, and I will put links up to sorry.
Diana.
Oh, hi Diana. The first place that I'm going to tell you about that we went to, that Kari and I dragged poor Mark along to, was in where was it? It was called, and I'm going to put links up to all of these, but it was called Scrapbook Paper House. I think that's right anyway. And it was right by an amazing place called Bill's Seafood. But they've just moved premises, okay, and to a bigger premises, and it's amazing. So go in there and just they just had, they had so much stuff. And one of the things that I loved was they had a lot about sort of like Old Saybrook. They have a lot of stuff available for sort of like travel scrapbooking. So you could go somewhere and you'd find. I mean, I'll get my stuff out in a minute. It's all jumbled up, so I'm probably just going to have to tell you where I got things from as we go through. Papercraft Clubhouse, that's it. I managed to get a pair of scissors that I've been after for absolutely ages. I'm on the lookout for the perfect pair of fussy cutting scissors, and I love my Tim Holtz, which I've lost, but they're serrated, and I don't like serrated. So I did get hold of these, which was a set that I really wanted, which are these gorgeous ones in a tin. These are the Haberdasher scissors, and they are amazing and everything I hoped for. However, they have been superseded by another pair, which I will tell you about in a minute. But those, I can't tell you how glad I was to see those. So got those, very happy with those. Yes, brilliant for cutting tape. So I'll put links up to all of these places. But what struck me about that shop is it's so airy and bright, and you can just wander around the space for classes. If you're in that area, then do support classes there. And it was just lovely. They had what now?
Old tape on the seat, and I found out.
Do that. Oh, what are you saying that
I was offered a seat.
Oh, you were offered a seat, yeah. But the ladies in there were lovely, and they just like the whole way the place was decorated, you know, and just the way they set up their stands and everything. It was just an absolutely beautiful place. And you know, they've not long moved. They were still in the throes of you know, putting stuff out, but it was just amazing. Lots of 49 and Market, because there's 49 and Market everywhere, thankfully. But just an absolutely beautiful store, and like I said, right by Bill's Seafood, so go and visit them as well while you're up there. So that was Papercraft Clubhouse, absolutely amazing. Ladies were just lovely and didn't mind chatting. It was just absolutely fantastic. The next place we went to was, I've got a little story for you here. Last year, my good friend Karen, who you know helps me with the shop, you know, and retreats and stuff, she FaceTimed me from this little craft store that she'd been to on Long Island in West Babylon. And it was awesome. She showed me all the way around. She showed me all of the racks of the papers and just all of the stuff. And I just thought, oh, you know, I really want to go somewhere like that. But, you know, the chances of me ever getting to this wonderful little, you know, craft store are just like nil to zero. But I was a bit jealous of Karen. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we went. Kari took us. I'm talking about Scrapper Latte, which is run by the awesome Renee and Angie, who we spent quite a bit of time having a chat with. We met up at Creativation with them. And I'm going to tell you this. There is one thing that I absolutely loved about the way people do business in the US that I've particularly noticed. And that's how people who essentially are in competition to each other just big each other up all the time. Like, oh, you must go to this shop, or oh, my friend runs this shop, and you know that was just awesome to see. It was just great. It was just absolutely fantastic. I thought that was just a great way to do things. Anyway, so I digress. So I finally got to this absolutely amazing store, Scrapper Latte, West Babylon, Long Island. Go and see Renee and Angie because they are absolute darlings, and just the selection stuff that they got in there was just absolutely absolutely incredible. They have a huge space for workshops, and they do grab boxes and lots of 49 and Market, which we'll come on to later, and just lots and lots of really great stuff, lots of great adhesives and just everything you could wish for. Lots of, you know, Echo Park, Doodlebug. Oh, it's just like walking into a rainbow. It's just like so full of colour and just awesome, and just brilliant. So that is one that I definitely recommend. And then we went to Scrapbook Superstation in Ohio. What's the place called? No, I'm so sorry. My brain's just not engaged. So yeah, Scrapbook Superstation, which was huge. And they had an open house that day. So Kari and Mark and I had booked on to go and Mark made his first card. Yes, which I might find, your last card, which I might find somewhere. And that was just brilliant. And yeah, Butler, that's it. And that was just amazing because the way that they've got the shop arranged, that they've got this big workshop area in the middle, and then all the way around there was like, you know, stands with simple stories and oh, they've got like racks of like scrapbook papers that are themed. So I found all of this covered bridge scrapbook paper. Oh my god, it was amazing. I can't wait to show you when I found some Wizard of Oz stuff. And it's just an amazing place, and it was just absolutely 100%. You know, you got to go. It's huge anyway. And then I think the fourth one, have I missed one? The fourth one that we went to was an Amish craft shop, which was where we were staying in Berlin. And that was really cool. They had loads of heartfelt creations. So go and have a look at the story of heartfelt creations, and you'll understand why this store had you know, lots of heartfelt creations in there. And I did actually buy some dies to make flowers, because I've been meaning to do this for ages to see, to see how I get on. So that was really lovely to be able to support. And I bought myself another trimmer, which is downstairs, because I needed a trimmer for when we were in Columbus. So let me show you some of the things that we bought. Now, I've got the biggest week, me. Right, you've got to bear in mind that I started my business right back in 2016, and since then I've done next to no shopping for me. So, I made up for it, is all I'm going to say. Oh, look, Diana, here's I got it home. Right, so let me show you what I got. So this is in no particular order, okay? So I did have a bit of a tidy up. This was just some paper that just caught my eye. Paper House, I think it was called. That was it. That was from the Amish Shop, and it just caught my eye. I just thought it was really pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, so I just picked that up. And then I bought this one. I bought from Papercraft Clubhouse, which is a Echo Park. Is it Echo Park? Cartabella, God Bless America set, which was just, it's gorgeous. And the reason that I bought it was because I'm making a scrapbook, obviously, for our holiday, because that's what we do, isn't it? And I found this absolutely awesome America-based paper, which I love. However, I've changed my mind now, and I'm going to use, well, I will still use this, but I'm going to use some other paper as well for the book, and I'll come on to that in a minute. But this is just gorgeous. So that's called God Bless America, and it's got some awesome images in it. So that was a really good one. Right. I'm jumping about now, but Scrapbook Superstation. I love the Wizard of Oz, and I found these. Now, one came from Papercraft Clubhouse, which I think was this. And then I found these at Scrapbook Superstation. So some more Wizard of Oz. And I found these papers as well. I mean, how gorgeous are these? Because I am a bit of a Wizard of Oz fan, to put it mildly. So I've got these absolutely good. I've no idea what I'm going to use them for, or indeed if I'm ever going to use it, but I have it, is what I'm saying. Okay. So I'm making. How gorgeous is this? And this is Paper House as well. So yeah, I've got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I just love it. Just how gorgeous is this? Loads of fun. So yeah, so I'll maybe make something with that. We'll see. So I said this one was also, this is Paper House Clubhouse, and I got some. They've got like paper for every state. So I picked that one up for my travel book about Ohio. Oh yeah, and that was one. This one was from Scrapbook Superstation. Diana found me that, and because it had got the tornado on, that's going to go with my Wizard of Oz stuff. Although, if you've been watching the news, you'll know that there was lots and lots of tornadoes and stuff, and we did have one very windy day, didn't we, Kari? When we thought we were going to lose her because she was going to get blown away when she was filling up with gas. So, well, Kari wasn't filling up with gas; she was filling the car up with gas. You know what? Anyway, so who knows? So this is back to my holiday book. Okay, so these were from a mixture of Scrapbook Superstation and Paper House Clubhouse. I will say actually as well, these independent stores, they do online as well. So even if you're not close by to visit, you can still support them, with online. Lorraine, it's coming. With online purchases from them as well, because that helps keep them open too. So I got these. This was from Scrapbook Superstation. So I got some Connecticut stamp stickers. This one, look at this. This is gorgeous. This was from Paper House Clubhouse, and that's obviously the state and then things. Ohio. Oh, and I picked this up as well. This one was from Scrapolate. And this is like a shaker thing, which was pretty cool. And then I can't remember where I got these from. I think it was Scrapolate. Look at these for a shaker. So I thought, I could put those in there, the little American flags. And then I've got the Connecticut paper to go with the Ohio paper. Right, covered bridge paper. Lorraine, I flipping did. I so did. This was Paper House Clubhouse, and I got really excited. Now, the chances of me ever using these are absolutely zero. But, oh my goodness. Look, so this is Reminisce. Covered bridge paper. I've got to tell you, covered bridges, right? I had no idea how beautiful they were inside. They are absolute works of art. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's another one. I don't think any of these are ones we've visited though. But I mean, here you go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You go and have a look inside, and these are just the most beautiful, beautifully put together things. There's another one. Fallersburg. Where's that one? Oh, it doesn't say. Look, how artistic. So yeah, and the chances. Oh, I've got two the same there. Oh dear, what a pity. The chances of me actually ever using these is zero. That one will probably get framed and used at Christmas. Oh, I've got two of those as well. As you can tell, I got a little bit overexcited with these. But yeah, for everything. These, look, Christmas cats. It's came from Scrapbook Superstation as well. So yeah, I had to have that as well, photo play. So yes, I did manage to get my covered bridge paper. I know, sad but true. I was just very excited to find those. Right, what have I got next? Let's have a look. Okay. I'll have to show you in a minute. This I got from Paper House Clubhouse, which is what I'm going to do my holiday album in. It's a snap binder, and I started covering it with the American one that we were talking about. But I'm going to change my mind, I think, and maybe use something else. We'll see. I don't know, because I haven't decided yet. Well, I have. Anyway, I'll probably have to redo those. So that's what I'm going to do my holiday book in. And then, what else have I got here? There's loads more. Hold on, I'm digging. Oh, these are all like little bits of things. So this was mainly Michael's. Oh yeah, we visited Michael's as well. And I got these little drops for charms. And I got these little drops for charms. Thought they were nice. Oh, I can't remember where. I think that was Scrapbook Superstation. These tiny little paper clips. Tip holes, yeah. And look at this. I've no idea when I'm going to use this, but how cute is that? That was Michael's. This little tiny caravan-y thing. Extremely reasonably priced. That was Scrapbook Superstation for a shaker. How gorgeous are those? And that was Scrapolate. So I'm going to mix those up with my other ones and pop them in there. And then I got bits from my doll's house from Michael's as well. So those are some little bits that I got. Trying to see what else I've got here. It's going to be of interest. Just grab some stuff out. Oh, magazines. God, I miss magazines. We don't get magazines anymore over here. So it was an absolute joy. So thank you, Kari, for keeping my scrapbook self going, and to Renee as well, who gave us a magazine. I haven't read them yet, so I'm going to enjoy that. So that will be loads of fun to have a look at. So it's nice to see scrapbooking magazines again. So I've missed those. Oh, those were just some bits that I got that look good. And then photo. I quite fancied making up a ready-made folio. And then for breakfast for St. Patrick's Day, which is one. Oh, look, there's Mark's card. It's got a scratch off. Oh, Sarah, that's for you. So don't look. And then in Michael's, we found these stickers that are all of the states. Oh, and that was a freebie from what do you call it? Scrapbook Superstation from the day that we did that, and then those were also from Scrapbook Superstation. They're just like massive flare, and they're lovely. And this is in the clearance section because I've got Artisan Style and I never touched it. It's one that I'm collecting, and I haven't got those, so I have those as well. So let's move on. This is my 49 Market collection. Well, it's part of it. So this is what I'm going to use for my holiday book, okay? I am going to use everywhere. So I got that, and I got, and this is from a selection of all of the shops. I picked up bits everywhere. And these, mostly Scrapolate. So I've got those. And then I got the... Yes, that's my plan. Oh, I've got to tell you the story about Covered Bridge Park. When we were... Hi, Lynn. When we were in... where were we? Clarion? Was it Clarion? There was a place called Covered Bridge Park. And we went to have a look for the Covered Bridge. We went for a little walk, didn't we? Canton, that's it. North Canton. Anyway, one of them. And we had a little walk around and we saw robins, which are very different from our robins. And there's no Covered Bridge. False advertising on those. So that's what I'm going to make my holiday book out of. Oh, there's a bit more. Because, you know, like I said, I've got a few years to make up for. And then for me, the one, you know, like there's always a collection that you thought got away. Well, for me, it was the 49 Market Countryside, which I love. Look, Renee got chickens, roosters. So I managed to pick that up. Oh, this was, which made me very, very happy. So I was really glad about that. I also bought, I don't know when I think I'm going to get time to do this, but I also bought, this is from Scrapbook Superstation. They put kits together like I do as well, you know, with projects in. And this is a 49 Market project in some of the ready-made, one of the ready-made books. So I'm really looking forward to putting that together. That's going to be later. Well, when I get round to it. I think that is, oh, hang on. No, it's not it. This was from the Amish Shop. So look, we saw so many red barns. So that's for my holiday scrapbook. And then I got that for my holiday scrapbook. And then I picked up these because I thought that they'd be, oh, that's for my holiday scrapbook. There'd be loads of fun to try and make some flowers because I've been thinking for a long time that I just absolutely love their handmade flowers, and I thought maybe it was something we could do to decorate a book sometime. So that was something that I picked up. Yes, exactly. It would fit perfectly, wouldn't it? I think that's pretty much it for that. So what I was going to do next is tell you about Creativation because it really got me thinking. Now, for those of you who don't know, Creativation is like the arts and crafts trade show. And I've wanted to go for years and years and years, and obviously never made it. So we went this year. It was in Columbus, in Ohio. We went after the retreat had finished. And if you go onto the Scrapolate Facebook page, Renee explains in quite some detail why it's changed a lot from what it used to be, because it used to be, I think, very much focused on scrapbooking and paper crafts and such like. Now, Mark and I haven't been to the UK version for a good couple of years because there are no paper craft. There's nothing paper crafty there at all. And there wasn't much paper crafty stuff at Creativation, which was disappointing. But if you go to the Scrapolate Facebook page, Renee does explain why that is, because it's been merged with a sort of like an arts event, and things just come out at different times. So from that point of view, there wasn't huge amounts to see from a scrapbooking perspective, but what there was really interesting. And I found a couple of new companies that I think would be really interesting for us to have a look at for future projects, because I like to try and mix and match quite a bit. So let me see. I've just grabbed a load of stuff here. We'll see. We'll see what I can find. Everybody was giving away nice bags. Now, this is Dress My Craft, who are an Indian company, and I can easily get their items from my European wholesaler. And there is a particular line of papers called Awesome Blossom, which is really pretty, which I thought might be nice. But Sarah Kenton, if you're watching this, you need to have a look at what they're doing. Mark took some pictures. But it is absolutely right up your street. I mean, they do things that I thought would make great charms, that we could have a look at, and a lot for kind of like mixed media and, that sort of the stamping and colouring and all that sort of stuff. So I would say that's one that I'm going to be looking at in the next year or so. What have I got here? Oh, and then there's this absolutely amazing Australian company who I haven't really come across too much over here, but I did see in the States, and it's called Paper Rose. And I think that there are definitely some papers that I just fell in love with. So I'm going to have a good look through and see what would suit. And one of the nice things about Paper Rose, which really piqued my interest, was that they don't really discontinue their lines. So it means that we can go back and if if you run out of paper, you can always still get it, if that makes sense, which I thought was quite good. So that's definitely one for us to be looking at. The other company, Lynn, if you're about, you will know about, who were absolutely awesome, is a company based in New Zealand called Three Quarter Designs. Now, this is just a little example of, this is a tag that they put together for the show to build up. But their papers are quite focused on scrapbooking, and they do all sorts of, their papers when they come, they've got, templates to use for scrapbook layouts and such like. But I think they can absolutely be used for books. So this is one that I'm looking at, certainly for a sub box at some point, because there was a couple of new releases that are coming out, which are just absolutely stunning. But that's definitely one to look at, and I think that would be quite popular. So that's one that I'm hoping I can bring you in due course. Then we've got lovely P13, who we've used before, as you know, and they've just been, if you're going to have a look on their Facebook page, they've just been releasing, this is a new release, C'est la Vie, which is absolutely gorgeous, a nice summery Christmassy, a nice summery seaside-y new collection. And then of course they're doing their little chipboards as well, which were fun. These they did for the show to try, and I like those. I think they're kind of fun. So that's going to be another one that I go back to. I mean, I've used them before, but I still think they're awesome. So so there's those. And then what else have I got? The best is yet to come. What? I know. We went to Simple Stories and had a look around Simple Stories. I know that you will like my bag. You're not having it in mine. So lots of nice things to come from Simple Stories. And then we went to the Spellbinders stand. Now, Spellbinders really got me thinking, because it's not the sort of thing that I would usually look at. However, when we were at Scrapbook Superstation, I thought, you know what? I found these little fussy cutting scissors, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try them. So I bought them, and I love them. So I'm going to get some of these for the shop. And also, I don't know whether you know, but Spellbinders do really nice, sort of like 6x6 papers and ephemera packs. So I think that would be quite good fun to maybe use the 6x6 Sunday. So I've got my account all sorted. So I'm going to have a good look through. I'm definitely going to be having these scissors. But what particularly got me thinking was that they've got this Letterpress, which is absolutely amazing. I will say I know for a fact that Scrapbook are going to be having this in. So if you want to see more, go onto Scrapbook Facebook page and have a look, because I know that Renee did a live and was talking about it, and she's got some on pre-order as well. But it's a very, very, very cool piece of kit that basically you use with your die cutting machine. So you know, like your Big Shot or whatever, for it's like a letterpress. I'm just seeing if I can find. Yes, this is it. This is what you get. So if you're into making cards, or you do things like wedding invitations and stuff, this would be an absolutely amazing piece of kit for you to have. But what you can't see here is that this is printed with the letterpress using your Big Shot, and it's raised. So this is a cotton paper. And it just embosses and prints at the same time. It's just absolutely awesome. I mean, that looks to me like that has been professionally printed. It's just incredible. But then it got me thinking. Yeah, it was. It's kind of like a die. No, it's like a metal embossing folder, isn't it? I suppose, really, for want of a better description. Anyway, this is the thing. As they go and have a look on Renee's page on Scrapbook, because she tells you a lot more about it. But we were looking at just general embossing folders, and this really got me thinking, because I shy away from kits or books where we decorate with embossing folders or dies or anything like that, because not everybody has access to a Big Shot or similar. However, I thought when they did these as samples, I just thought, you know what, for decorating up, how gorgeous would these be in a book? Just absolutely stunning. And if you haven't seen it already, go into Paper Scissors Story and search for Kerry Gibson, because Kerry made the Christmas trilogy box with, and she's decorated it. She hasn't used any pattern papers. She's used papers that she's embossed, and it is absolutely stunning. And I just thought this might be a fun thing for us to do. So if you've got any thoughts on us doing you know, a class, or you know, whether it's a one-off or a proper book using embossing folders and dies to decorate, that would be great. And I will say, Dress My Craft have got the cutest little die for a little camera. It's just absolutely stunning, and I'm going to get, as soon as I can find out where they are, I'm going to get some, because you know, to use that and then use it as a charm on your books would just be so awesome. They're just absolutely gorgeous. So like I said, that was Spellbinders. So I'm going to be getting some stuff from them, including these amazing pussy cutting scissors. I've finally found the ones that I love. Right, okay, so what time is it? Oh my god, I talked for nearly an hour. Right, I've got something very, very special to show you. Two really special things happened at Creativation for me. One was meeting up with the Graphic 45 ladies, because if you know me, you know how I feel about Graphic 45. You'll know that I made my first ever book with Graphic 45, and I have been in love ever since. You know, this sounds really silly, but Graphic 45 has kind of been with me in the good times and the bad times. So, you know, like when you're fed up with you go and craft, I pick up my Graphic 45 and I'll make something. And it just makes me feel better, because I just love the papers so much. They're just top quality. And being a brand ambassador this last year, it's just for me, it was a personal dream come true. It was something that I really wanted to do. I will say I'm not going to apply for a second term, because just I got behind with doing things with Dad and everything, and I just feel like I haven't given it my all, and this is something that is so important to me that I'm not prepared to not give my all for a second term if I was chosen again. So I've decided to stand back for a year, and I might try again next year. We'll see how it goes. But it's too important to me to mess up, if that makes sense. So I've decided, you know, that this year I'm just going to you know, stand back. But if anybody wants to go and look, lovely Paul Ford has made a project and is looking to try out for the brand ambassador team. And we all know how I feel about Paul and his work. So do go and have a look and drop him some love on his post. So either look for Paul Ford or join his group Paper Crafting with Paul, or you can find it in the Graphic 45 community page as well, because he's awesome. I think he'd be an absolute asset to the team. So yeah, so at Creativation, meeting up with Cherie and Amy was amazing, and they had Diane with them, and I'm getting emotional again now. I'm just bursting into tears because these are people who are really, really important to me and have been such an integral part of my crafting life. Just to actually stand and chat to them was something I am never going to forget as long as I live. I know it sounds really stupid to get, you know, all emotional, but I just did. You know, well, you know how I feel about Graphic 45. So anyway, that was just out of this world. But another amazing thing that happened was thanks to Renee, I was introduced to Janine and Katie from 49 and Market, which was a total fangirl moment because, oh my God. And I had a chance to look at the new collection, which is coming out now. If you loved Spectrum Sherbet, and I know you did love Spectrum Sherbet, you are going to be absolutely blown away by the new collection, which is called Spectrum Gardenia. There's also 2 of the new colour swatches going to be made available, and one's, I've forgotten what they're called, lavender, and I forget, but anyway. After an absolutely wonderful chat with them, I was very lucky to get some of the new papers ahead of shipping. And I'm going to show them with you now. And Janine says I can do that. So I'm really, really grateful to be able to show you some of the papers in the flesh, as it were. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put together a little video for you. And I'm going to make a little project with them and do a little tutorial. So we'll see. But anyway, I just want to show you these absolutely incredible papers. So hold on, because I've got to get them out of my bag. But I have some stuff to show you.
Oh, that's just definitely headphones.
Sorry. Oh yeah, that was something else I got. This was from Scrapbook Superstation. So it's where you put those little square stickers and make a video. So you can put your video on like Facebook or whatever, not Facebook, what's the other one called? YouTube. And put it private, and then put this in your scrapbook and link it in so that people can just put the camera up and it'll take them to a video. I mean, how cool is that? Anyway, so let's talk about Spectrum Gardenia. OMG. The colours are out of this world, absolutely out of this world. This is a 6x8 pack. I will say that I've been onto the wholesaler today to have a look, and my current total is currently several $1,000s I haven't got. So I'm going to have to rethink that. But I'm hoping that we could maybe use this for the June sub box. That's my plan. But we'll see. So this is the 6x8 collection pack, and it is just stunning. You've got all of the colours, you've got the flowers, you've got the butterflies. It's like Spectrum Sherbet on speed, basically. It's another step up. It's just, you know, you wouldn't think you could get better, but this is just stunning. So we've got the blues. Now we're into the violets. And look how much paper you're getting in a pack. You know, you're not going to be short of paper. And then we've got these beautiful pinks. I mean, just look at this. It's just stunning. The reds. You know, this is focusing very much on the flowers now, and then we're starting to mix. I mean, look at that. I mean, it just gives me goosebumps. Just pimps. What? Goose pimples just to look at it. See, that's how excited I am. I mean, look at it. Oh, no words. Look, do you think that's Scrap Labby? It's made for me. That's what it was. I mean, these are just look at this. Awesome.
It's just absolutely awesome. I can't wait to make something with it. I mean, I've got a few jobs I'm still trying to do, but you know, this is really hard to just have this and not do anything with it yet. So, like I said, these are 6x8 papers. They're good and thick. We know that they fold beautifully. And then you've got some little cut aparty bits here at the back as well. I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. And that is the 6x8 papers. Like I said, I'm thinking the book is what I'm thinking. Then here, we've got this is the bits that I love. You know, all the bits that go with it. So we've got the laser cut elements here. So you've got all of the flowers. I mean, can you just imagine with those mixing and matching? Just it's going to be awesome. And then here, this is always one of my favourites. You know, the bits with the film bits, the stamps, all of the lacy bits. Just there's so much in here. I can't wait to. Oh, you know what? Let's open it up. Wait. Now I did think to help me with my several £1000s worth of order. Shall I do a pre-order? Shall I tell you? Shall I tell you what I think I can get? Because it is pre-order at the moment. Shall I tell you what I think we can get? And then you can tell me what you want. I will have to hold you to it though, and I'll do a pre-order so that you can tell me what you want. That might be an idea. So anyway, here, look at these. They're just absolutely the colour. Don't even know what to say. It's just absolutely stunning. I can't wait to get going with those and make something. That's just going to be awesome. And then here, what's this one? Oh, a cluster kit. So you can make up little clusters to go on your scrapbook pages or your books. So there's also a big 12x12 kit as well, which is just gorgeous, which I've also got in my basket. So you know, it's just. So as I said, there's the two new colour swatches as well. There's the lavender and ocean. That was it, the bluey one. So you can see here. I mean, either these are just examples of the papers, and you can see how well they go together. But if you're wanting to do something a little bit more monochromatic, there's so many of these like single colour pieces out now with all of the gorgeous embellishments and such like. So those are going to be available as well. So that's ocean and that's lavender. And I'll make something with those as well. But you can see everything just goes together. This is one of the lovely things about 49 and Market is, it's so mix and matching. You could easily use that with that. You could use that with, it's brilliant. And actually, that means that it can be really cost effective. So even though there are lots of items available, what that means is that you can mix and match what you've got and maybe, have that. And then some of the single papers, and you're still going to be able to make the most amazing projects. So I'm very grateful to Janine for saying that I can show you those because, as I said, they're not available. They're not shipped yet, so they aren't available in store. But I did post a link to Katie's unboxing of the collection the other day. So do go and have a look. What I'll do is I'll put up a pre-order thing so that if you want it. I mean, I can't guarantee that I'm going to get everything that we want because I have no doubt that this is going to be another sellout. But we'll see what we can do. So I'll put that up. Okay, right. So finally, the last thing that I want to show you is something that's very special to me. At the retreat, we did. I've done this in many of my. Oh, hello, Renee. I've just been talking about you. It is. Well, at least but this is something that was, very, very special. I've done this in the UK with my retreats, but we made these little 4x4 cards so that we could have something to remember for all of the people who, had come along. Diana very kindly made these cover pages for us, and then. To have this back here in the UK with me now, I'm going to put it right in front of me where I can see it. And to have this, so I can just take a look and just remember the kindnesses and the joy of us all being together. It was one of the most special times of my life. It was just absolutely amazing, and I was blessed to meet so many. What was my Diana? Such special Kathy. I was just, this is making me smile now because these guys, we spent 4 days together, and it was some of the happiest 4 days of my life, and everybody was so kind and so lovely, and we just had the best time. See you soon, Megan. It was just amazing. See you soon, Laura. Hi, Julie. Well, we just had the best time. Hello, Kari. We just had the best time, and I am so best today. It was just amazing. It was just to have this and be able to look at it, and I know every time I look at it, I'm just gonna smile and just remember an absolutely amazing 4 days. It was just the best. And I can't thank you all enough for the welcome you extended us, for all the kindnesses you extended us, and it was just amazing. It was just so amazing. So thank you so much. I can't tell you. I mean, I am glad to be home. I'm not going to lie.
You might.
Yeah, Mark's not. I was asleep. I don't think Mark has yet. But I'm also devastated to be home because you guys were just incredible. And one of the things I really loved was everybody's so friendly. It's like being back up north, back up home. You go out of a morning and people say hello to you, and we just had the best time. Ari, I'm never going to be able to thank you for everything you did for us, and all the time you spent ferrying us around and singing, and the covered bridges, and your family, and your generosity, and maybe I've changed my mind. I'm going to go back. Go and pack that case back up. Go and pack that case. And the brisket. Yes, thank you, Joe, for the brisket. Yeah, we just had the best time. So back to work. I've got through quite a bit today. I haven't got through everything. I'm still working on getting the lesson book out and just running around with a few orders and things, which I think most of them were Make and Mark, so he's now got those to do, but hopefully they'll be done quite quickly. So lots of exciting things to come. Huge amounts of exciting things to come. We met it, yeah. So look out, Florida. Yeah. Look out, Long Island. We'll be back. But yeah, I can't thank you all enough. I've never felt so at home, and I'm so grateful to every single one of you for the welcome that we had. So we'll see you soon. We'll be back next Wednesday. We'll finish off that class. Hopefully I'm going to have that next big class done, and we'll take it from there. So if I've missed anything huge, feel free to message me. I haven't finished going through everything yet. If I haven't contacted you by the end of the week and you think I should have, then please just message me because it's just been all over the place, and I apologise profusely, but we're getting there. So take care, everybody. We'll see you back here next Wednesday. Lots of love from us and the cats, wherever you speak to, and we'll see you soon. Bye.